Welcome back. This is a second video for the same module about the role of culture. So the role of culture is going to play a huge role in the social world and how we interpret it and make sense of it. And that, of course, makes sense because where you grow up affects how you see the world, right? And we all grew up in different cultures. I grew up in an Indian household, a mainly Asian one, right? You can grow up in any type of household. So usually, let's talk about specifically what the differences of households will do on how you see the social world, right? So we're going to talk about immigrant households versus individuals who have stayed here for generations, right? So we have something called collectivistic culture that is very, very, very prominent in immigrant households. This collectivistic mindset of everyone being together, doing things for other people, right? When you're making decisions to keep them in mind, right? So, like where you go to school, maybe the kind of car you get, right? Usually, maybe in an individualistic household, right? When you're thinking about the individual, for someone who's been living here for generations, they're going to say, I'm going to get a car that I want. I'm going to go to the college that I want. Versus in an immigrant household, for me especially, right? I'm going to talk about my experience. For me, I had to pick college based on what was near my family because if I went too far, right, I wouldn't be able to help my family out. And I think a lot of immigrant kids and children will relate to that, right? That making those big family decisions are basically family decisions, right? They're not your own decisions. Like it might seem like choosing your own college, yes, that is up to you, right? It is your college, it is your decision at the end of the day, but you're going to be making it based on what's best for your family and maybe not what's best for yourself. Or maybe it's both and it's a win-win situation. For me, it was a win-win situation. It was best for me and my family, and I attended UCLA. So it was close to home. I was able to be here pretty much every other weekend, right? So that's what I mean about the differences of culture, right? Immigrant households, collectivistic culture versus individualistic culture, which are individuals who have maybe grown up here in America for generations, right? So those differences in households, right? Those differences in culture affect how you see the social world, how you make those decisions, right? So I hope that made sense. I hope some people can relate in some way. So yeah, I hope that made sense. I will see you in the next recording.